everyone, this is Andrea from Everjoy AI, and I'm going to take you through another demo that I've been working on, and this sort of goes together with the previous demo I put together, which was for Supercharge, but this demo is more to do with operational processes, and I called it Opshub mainly because I see a real pain point when it comes to AI automation agencies scaling and then having to manage all the different elements that go along with having this type of business. And that includes the duality of having AI agents as well as real staff. And it also helps you manage if you have a general agency or an agency where there's different departments starting to form. Maybe you have a sales department or a marketing department, and you want to make sure that you have an open book of everything, an overview of everything, especially when there's a lot of moving parts, or you have a growing agency with more than 10 to 12 staff or something like that. Are you scaling quite well? And you're looking for a system to sort of help you manage all the different moving parts of your business. I call this Opshub because it's sort of like a dashboard. That's really all it is, and it takes you through the different elements that you would want to look at when you're looking at managing. Because sometimes even just hiring somebody to operationally manage your business without giving them the tools, it can be a bit much as well. So you want to give them that foundation to work off, and then you have some kind of reporting system. And you can even go in and jump in and have a look at how everything's operating. It gives you peace of mind in the long run. So I've logged in already in the other page, and this is the dashboard. And basically you can see it's sort of, I didn't put the map, the structural map in a rigid kind of format. I sort of put it in this sort of format because you want to actually be able to see how it all fits together, what's connected to what, sort of like an automation. You can see how it's all connected. And then say, for instance, you want finance to talk to marketing. Maybe marketing is overspending and you want to trim the finances a bit more with the marketing. You can sort of put a note in there and like medium risk or high risk, and it sort of puts through what needs your attention more urgently. And then you can see the top dashboard will see all the different tasks. It gives you the average response time to certain things that you have on the pipeline, open issues that you may have to go to, so you can go in and have an in-depth look at what those issues are. And then completed today, you have 18 tasks completed, and then you sort of getting momentum there. And then if you have a look at the breakdown of the actual sales and marketing, the support, operations and finance, and you can see a more in-depth view of each of the departments and what you've done, what the recent changes were. Then start making more informed decisions on what you want. And then if you look at the metrics, it shows you in-depth data metrics of how you're trending, what your performance rate is. It's good to see everything in the green. If there's something that's not been completed, why isn't it completed? There's more accountability there. And this is where your KPIs come into it, like the customer satisfaction, first response time, task completion rate, team utilization. It sort of looks through it and analyzes all the data and gives you a fair report, which you can then download as well, export report at the top here. And then looking at the bottlenecks, and this is really important, especially for any business. We all have different bottlenecks depending on, the flow. I think of it as a river. You want your business to flow like a river, and there not be any stones blocking the path or things kind of building up, like moss building up. That's kind of blocking the flow of your progress. In the same sense, you want to make sure that you take care of those bottlenecks so that everything flows really smoothly and it goes, you start gaining momentum and you're growing at a steady pace that you can actually manage quite well. And the marketing campaign review. So if you have a look at the marketing campaign, you can see the different things that you want to implement. and what you want to resolve. You can assign a team to that. So say for instance you have an idea of what you want to do for the next term or whatever else it is, and then you can assign your team. You don't have to do it on the whiteboard where you wipe it off. You actually have something here so that you can see, okay, in last 2 months I gave this person this task and that person that task, and you can see the teams forming, and so you're not doubling up on people, and you're making sure that everything is operationally fine. They're not stretched too thin. And then obviously the finance and the invoicing process, making sure that that's all running efficiently as well. And this is quite exciting as well. It's called scenarios. So basically, instead of worrying about all the things that could go wrong or could get disrupted or hitting, and you want to just map it out and see if it is feasible to go in that direction, or whether you will need to hire more staff or add in more automations, or develop an AI agent to take care of it. This is sort of very good in the sense where you can add a new scenario, run the scenario, and then it'll tell you, through market expansion, maybe look at going in this direction instead of that direction, or maybe implement an AI chat bot for this certain task, maybe to handle customer service or something like that, or maybe you're running a hackathon and you need the content manager to do something here for that, or whatever it is. It just sort of, everything is managed quite well, and you can even preempt what the scenarios could be, so that you can be more prepared. Basically, it's a preparation, rather than having it worry or mull in your mind. You have it all here, and then you have that peace of mind that you've actually sorted it out, and then you know that, okay, this is what we could do if this happens, or this is what this could do if this happens. You're able to pivot more effectively because you're looking at data and not looking at things hypothetically. That makes sense. And then obviously the settings to be able to manage your team, and different things about the settings there. But basically that's it. You can also add in more things if you feel like there's more scope to do other things in the operational hub. But it's mainly just to see that everything flows quite well. It's solving a pain point for, especially for freelancers working in different places, and you want to make sure that everything works well and there's no conflict and there's no too many issues that you can't resolve, and so that you can be an effective leader in running your agency. So that's it for now. You can even contact me if you would like to see how I can help you implement some of this, or if you want to have any ideas you want to look at, I can help you. But that's it from me for now, and I hope you found some value in it.